As Nigeria marks 54 years of independence, key stakeholders in the country reflect on how the nation has grown and the things that need to be done to make it more viable. All speak on the capital markets, entertainment industry, and the ICT sector.
The Nigerian capital market is not where it should be, but we are getting there. Don't forget that if you compare to very many African countries, like you just heard, we are now number 2, despite all the problems. I think in a few years we are going to emerge as the number 1 capital market in Africa. And in fact, we are benchmarking ourselves against the best in the world in our category. And I think we are going to be able to do that. So we have a long way to go, but we will do it.
Well, I believe the capital market at 54 has come a long way. We have electronic trading today. We have open access. We have multiple countries participating in our market. And we've grown the local investor base substantially. The institutional investor base continues to grow, especially as the PFAs continue to increase their assets under management. So I'll say the exchange at 54 is a sophisticated exchange that is trying to reposition itself as an emerging market economy exchange. And so that is the way we view the exchange.
What I think is that a lot needs to be done. We need to begin to capital building. We need to human capital development. We need to begin to invest more in it. We don't have places. For instance, there's no comedy club in this country. I mean, like a comedy club. There's none in this country. And comedians are the ones that, in fact, if it were not for comedians, how many artists would perform?
No.
Comedians are the ones that put shows together.
Create the platform.
That create the platform for entertainers to come and perform. How many entertainers set up their, and even when they set up their show, how does it go?
Flops. Not even up to 20% of what we rake in terms of crowd participation. You know.
Our brand representation as comedians is why, don't forget that we connect with more people on a daily basis. A comedian can entertain 6,000 people, 2,000 people, 3,000 people, 1,000 people on a regular basis every day. An artist will wait for one show to go and do that. And the bankers do not have that kind of platform. So what we're saying is that people need to refocus their energy. People need to invest in entertainment. A lot more centers need to be built. Look at how East Center, Ozone, the Palms, and all this. You see, entertainment is bubbling. Overseas, football is entertainment. That's why you get them paid that kind of amount. Nigerian sponsors will not put money on our shows. They want to go and sponsor people's t-shirts overseas, jerseys overseas. What I was saying, see the adverts they place on CNN and all that. If you spend some of those money on entertainment, will be big. Basketball has a show. It's looking for sponsors. There's no show. I don't know whether I might be wrong. There's no show, maybe AY and basketball are organized in a co-hotel that is less than 50. No. None. I mean, organized or 50. You're not even talking of profit. Then you have people who want to come in free of charge.
The government, if they can just channel just 1% of what they channel on things that are not relevant, just 1% to entertainment. Because, first of all, we do not have theaters. We have halls, but we don't have theaters. If you go overseas, purpose built for, okay, this is for theater, for poetry, for comedy, we don't have all that. We actually create our own theater by ourselves. You understand? If we have 1 or 2, National Theater is there. We don't even know what's happening with it. It's dead. Do you understand? That would have been the right place, you understand? But everything is just flat right now. If they can just create flat, like, we just need just one, first of all, in Lagos, where the location, if the location is prime and everything. If we have a theater where we can, look at the Apollo. The Apollo
France has a comedy.
Comedy hall.
Massive.
The Apollo made Chris Rock, made a lot of people. We don't have that here. And trust me, the amount of talents that are still in the street, the boys that are in the street are even better than we that are out like on top. But there's no platform for them to showcase their talent.
Nigeria is doing very well. And like every other thing in which he has huge potentials to do better, we can also do better. I'm proud to say that over the last 13 or so years, or thereabout, that we've seen the mobile telephony space in Nigeria grow to about 130 million active subscribers and over 60 million internet users. That's one of the first indicators of growth. But another area that we've seen that growth in the mobile telephony space being a huge catalyst is the youth area. Today, there's so many incubation hubs, in different parts of Lagos. They're planning some other ones in Calabar, Abuja, and several other places. And that's because the younger segments of the population are fantastic when it comes to adoption of technology. And they are the new digital warrior that will be the next driver of that knowledge economy that we're envisioning Nigeria to be. Technology has created a space where the barrier is slightly lower to enter today. The market is global. The skill sets are global. So, and beyond that also, you have a virtual access to a huge, virtually infinite market. So today, technology has become a leveler that a young man who set up Nairaland called Sheun Osewa has shown to become the most visited website in the among Nigerians today.
Considering how critical these three sectors are to the nation, it is hoped that the stakeholders, regulators, and major players will begin to give more impetus to how these three sectors, joining with other sectors in the nation, can transform the nation's economy into a great key 10 across the globe.